Hi there, and welcome to Revisit to Retro. I'm Johnny, and today we're doing the Let's Revisit on Driving Emotion Type S. So, what's this game, I hear you ask? Well, this is the Gran Turismo wannabe that came out not long after the PlayStation came out. I remember reading about it at the time. We've got 3 manufacturers unlocked because I don't really want to play this game because it's quite shit. It's not a bit shit. But it's Toyota. So it'll be the Celica. Don't be fooled by the nice enough models. It'll be the gaudy yellow one. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 tracks. That's more than enough. So I remember I used to, before the PlayStation 2 came out, there was like, they have like a PlayStation 2 section in PlayStation magazines, and they'd have all the games coming out, and they were just totally blinded by graphics. And that they're like, oh, this the Gran Turismo Killer. I remember that quote specifically, and I can't remember what magazine it was. It might have been like Total Station, but Gran Turismo Killer with a question mark. It's like, who the hell are you kidding? Like, so they were bigging it up and had these photos of it. And then when it came out, I think it got like 2 out of 10 or whatever they were. I think the scores were, but like I saw a couple of scores in different magazines. I used to get like 4 different console magazines a month, and I still have them. Like a wardrobe full of the bloody things. I could go rummage through them, but so this isn't out that long before Gran Turismo, if you think about it. So, oh my god, it's utter wank already. The controls are terrible. But anyway, yeah, it came out and they shat all over it, and even I remember seeing some of the screenshots and thinking they're not that bad. And I never thought about it again. Got Gran Turismo and it faded from my memory. Then lo and behold, standing in CEX, and there it was, looking back at me. And I was like, holy god, I've only ever read about that game. So I snatched it up, and yes, it is as shite as you could, like, it's as shite as they said it was. And this is off the heels of me playing Gran Turismo 3 through for a couple of days, trying to get all the tracks unlocked. So this is especially jarring, and I know I've said before that I'm not a big graphics, like I'm not a graphics whore at all. Like I wouldn't judge Gran Turismo like on the PS1. I wouldn't be like, oh, it looks like shit now. Well, of course it looks like shit now, but I'm still, look at it, I'm fishtailing a load of road because the controls are stupid. Oh, and the analog sticks don't work. Hang on, turn them on. Does that make it any better? Only slightly. So a game that looked good for the time, I still think looks good. So that's why I'm always like, Gran Turismo still looks good for me because, you know, what do you expect? This is just, this just came up before Gran Turismo 3, and that game still looks amazing. And then you look at this, and it is, like, it's, it's blurry, what's that? It's like there's Vaseline in the horizon. And like, the in-car view, ooh! Like, at least you have one, I suppose, but, you know, it's a 2D sprite of a dash there. Don't even the dials are moving, I can't see if they are or not. Yeah, I know, it's just an ugly game. It's like, okay, look, it looks nicer than what you could get on a PS3, or PS3, Jesus, and a PS1, I suppose. It's cleaner looking, but like Gran Turismo 2 looked better in that it was just a better, like, this is, what's with the blurry distance here, you know? I think I'd prefer pop-in to this, because you get this weird kind of jumpy, jittery look to the graphics. Oh, and then the most important thing is the handling, and the handling is just very spongy because like you're just fishtail trying to get the car to go straight. So yeah, like we're like 2 minutes into this review, and this playthrough, and I'm shitting all over this game. Well, like, I didn't go playing it to, it's like, oh, how does it hold up now? It was shit when it came out, like, and I knew it was shit, but it's been sitting there for a while. And bar that time I played it when I got it, I haven't really played it much, so. Finish, a new record. I finished 6th, so there you go. You're not Gran Turismo, come on. Come on. And like, I totally forgot it was made by Squaresoft. Like, they should know better. Come on. Thank you. Do we get a replay? We see the replays. Look, I was expecting some hackney, you know, never was company to make this, to capitalize on the PS2 and get it out early, because they knew that Gran Turismo 2000, which later became Gran Turismo 3, was going to be, it wasn't going to be out until the following year. Like, look at, like, this is after Metropolis Street Racer as well. This came out. When's... Oh, do I wanna... Oh, even this is oversensitive. We'll go with what we always do. R2 or to go on the memory card that will never be played again. Course select. West Coast. Suzuka. We'll get a... Yeah, we'll pick a different car. We'll be the MRS. Ooh, that's a nice prop. That's a nice purple. I do like purple. So yeah, they're like there's a bunch of games that came out very early. They weren't launch titles, because I have the launch titles, and I still think they're cool. Between that and when the AAA games started coming out, there's a lot of shit in there. You know, what was it the following years? Like Silent Hill 2 came out, Metal Gear Solid 2, Gran Turismo 3. Like in the space of a year they come out. But before those, you had this, and you had, I can't remember what it's called now, but it was like a Wipeout knockoff. And I remember seeing that in magazines, and that looked like in this the two bloody screenshots I saw in all the magazines. It looked really nice, and then like 2 out of 10, 23% out of 100. It's like, these are the kind of reviews that we're getting. Okay, I think. Oh, the music! What's going on with the music? Alright. It's like weird, fucking. What is that? Now, like, I don't think people initially set out to make a bad game, but they like, it's obvious what they're trying here. They were like, we're gonna, because like the next Gran Turismo, or was it? They wanted to be the next Gran Turismo. Jeez, that's good handling. Oh, they got the Ferris wheel covered in Vaseline. Look at that. Come on, come on. So. No one says out to make a bad game, but like you're honestly going to tell me that not even a crowd turned up to watch this bloody thing. There's no one there, and I'm guessing they're friends and family. But like, who else would pay to go to see this? You're honestly telling me that when they finished this game, they sat there and they were like, "We've made the Gran Turismo killer." Just, you know, the way they had those iconic music in other Gran Turismo games, be it Garbage or Ash or Max Free Preachers or Cardigans or whoever. Well, we've got this guy, you know, we got Ted from Accounting's brother's band in to play a couple of hits. Now, for all I know, this actually could be proper music from Japan or something. I don't know, and can't really be bothered to go and research it. As I've said in Gran Turismo, next year I might start doing a show where I do that. I look deeper into games, and I might do this game and have a look and scan in those magazine clips and reviews, but no. There was, it's not the game's fault. It was hyped, as all these games were hyped in PlayStation magazines because of how they looked. Are we finished now? Finish. Yeah, they were hyped up because of how they looked. Like, there was this one game I mentioned before called The Bouncer. I have it. Had no interest in it when it was in the magazines. It didn't appeal to me, but it looked gorgeous, I suppose, and they were hyping it up. It was the second coming. It was going to be the next big thing. It was, oh, The Bouncer, I can't wait to play this. It's got this and this, and it's like, meh. And we come out and it was like 6 out of 10 or 70 out of 100 or whatever the hell it was in the magazines, and it was never mentioned again. And I have it. I saw it in like years later in CEX. It was like somebody obviously bought the shit games and threw them all into a CEX at once, and I went and got them because I'm a glutton for punishment. Alright. Might as well go to Honda. Get a Civic. Civic. Oh, it's only the Civic. Go gaudy yellow, because I know somebody with that exact feckin' car. Look at that. So we're province. So I know I've just been slagging the game, and there's probably driving emotion type S, you know, fans out there. I highly doubt it, but and they might see this, and they might see me ripping on it. But let's look at it, graphics wise. It's shit. Even for the time, it's crap, because like Ridge Racer 5 was out before this, and that looks miles ahead of that. The driving games I've covered on the Dreamcast, which are out before this, look way better. So, you know, they lose that. So that's one mark down. Tracks, played 2 of them so far. They're kind of shit. This one, probably not going to be much better. They're ugly. Look at that, for feck's sake. So, boom, just 2 points against it for the tracks. The music! That's it. Like, what I'm listening to now would have barely, you know, would have been a bad choice for menu music in Gran Turismo, let alone racing music. That guy's indicator commander. I mean, like, you know, they try all this highfalutin, scenic, oh, the Ferris wheel and the rainbow. I like the fact that the headlights come on in tunnels. Okay, I give it that tenth of a point for that, but like, graphics wise, tracks are ugly as sin. The tracks themselves are shite. They try to go for these big grand scenic like here, like, ooh, let's get this feckin', you know, European town, but it's smothered in Vaseline. It's all blurry. Why bother if you're going to do that? There's a rainbow back there, you could barely see it. So -1 for the music, -1 for the tracks, -1 for the graphics. The cars, now, you know, they're not terrible. They're not Gran Turismo's level, obviously. Like, they're kind of more on a par with Sega GT. They're kind of along those lines, and that game wasn't a great looking game. It looked like a really nice PS1 game. Like, these are just, you know, this bangs of a PS1 game that they just spruced up for the PS2. That's exactly what this reeks of. I might finish above. Oh my god! No, never mind. I have to take it back. I'm not going to finish above 6th. So, like, the handling, it's shocking. Again, like, every car I've driven has felt the exact same way, and that is, it's spongy. You know, you're just fishtailing back and forth because you can't get the car straight. Every car in Gran Turismo, I know, and it's very unfair to keep comparing this to, like, the best driving series ever made, in my opinion. Sorry to any Forza fans out there. It's a very good driving series, but I prefer Gran Turismo. But anyway, at least, like, all those cars felt different. In this, they all feel the same, and they're all shite, so, you know, anyway. Like, at least it only cost me a couple of quid, so I can't really complain. It's not like I went out and spent 60. Actually, at the time, this would have been like 70 or 80 quid because of the bloody euro conversion. They were all scamming everyone. They tried to make a wet track, did they? Oh, no, they don't. But they have the nighttime track, so we'll go for that. Now, right, we did the... oh, no, we're going to be the Honda again because I didn't pick a car. Oh, well. They all feel the same, so what's the difference? So, it's either... this game is either a rushed game to capitalize on the PS2's kind of après-launch period, where it was kind of, you know, there wasn't a whole lot coming out, or it was a PS1 game where they're like, oh, no, let's just scrap it on the PS1 and spruce it up for the PS2, and you get the same result. That's either or, that's what you're dealing with here, and it shows. But... and we're off. Come on, Jesus. You know, again, Gran Turismo menu music here. And like, guys, looking in the cars are they're. Ooh. This is very Gran Turismo-y. So I just said that. Okay, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and just say that those tracks in Gran Turismo are actually are Tokyo or oh look, bloody fireworks. Yeah, because this is the same place, and so this is a very good comparison here because you have essentially the same track, and it looks like shit. Blurry dome. What's that pitch view like for this? Oh, okay, I take it back. The dials do work, so I'll forgive it that criticism. But yeah, this is the worst driving game I have played on this channel, and I don't tend to play shit games. Like, there's been two really that stand out that I've deliberately played because I'm like, you know, I have this, I'm never gonna play it again. It's shite, and this is this one and Street Fighter the movie, the game, which I played a couple of weeks back with Lisa. Like, I'm not one of those channels that's just gonna be, you know, all the shit games because people like shit. It's like, I want to play games I want to play as well. That's the only reason I started this channel, was to play the games in my collection that I probably wasn't gonna get a chance to play. Oh, I was doing really well here actually. It's second for a long time. That's all I got now though. Oh, how do you look back? Can you look back? No, no rear view. So yeah, can we? Well, okay. Do we get a replay or? Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Now loading. I thought you were loading. So this should be interesting. Be a quick video as well, but sure. If there's 100% playthroughs of this, I'd be quite impressed. There we go. Yeah, look, it's a PS1 era game, you know, it's shite. So, yeah, let's go to the wrap up. So yeah, that was Driving Emotion Type S on the PlayStation 2, and yeah, they weren't wrong when they reviewed this one and gave it a 3 out of 10 or whatever. It is quite shocking. It has... There's enough there to bring it up to 3. I suppose if you hadn't played Gran Turismo 3 or any driving game, it would do, yeah, but at the time, even for the time, this is shocking. So yeah, and I know I was kind of giving it marks in it. I might start doing that in videos from now on, where I just kind of individually give it a thumbs up or thumbs down on each of its core, you know, attributes, and this failed all of them. You know, music was shite, tracks were shite, the handling was shite, and the graphics were shite, even for the time it was shite, so it's certified shite. So unless you like collecting crap games, don't go looking for it, you know, even if you see it in CEX for 150 or whatever the hell it was going for, don't pick it up, it's rubbish, and it'll take up valuable space in yourselves. So yeah, that's quite damning. This is the worst game I've ever played on this channel, and that's not saying much because there's all been really good games actually, bar the aforementioned Street Fighter. But yeah, we'll leave it there, so because I'm done hating on this game. So if you like what you saw, if you like watching shit racing games, cool, give it a like and subscribe. If you'd like to see something other than that, we have dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of videos on this channel, and we cater to everything. It's not just driving games. I know I have a lot of them, but there's more than that. There's fighting games, shooting games, Olympic games. I'm a multi-Olympic gold medal winner. Yes. Football games and golf games is everything. So you're bound to find something else you like. So give it a like and subscribe, and why not tell a friend? Go, hey, got this channel here where this guy plays a really shit PS3 or PS2 game. Go check it out. I'd appreciate it a lot. Also, we have a Twitter page, and if you like Twitter, you can go and do Twittery things. You can add me or follow me, and you can, you know, engage me in conversation. And I always try to reply to everything I get, be it a Twitter remark or a comment on a video. I'll always try to get back to you. We also have a Facebook page. Not a whole lot going on there at the moment. It's still quite new, but I'm on it every day. So, you know, I post stuff. I post random pictures of games that I you know, who remembers this? So cool, you can check that out as well. So yeah, we'll leave it there. So I think I'm done ranting for one afternoon. So I was Johnny, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.